Yeah, what's up? You supposed to be the one I'm supposed to be making a report with? Yeah, ViLLAGE. All right. Yeah. Where?
So it's your first name? You have your license on?
Yeah.
Thank you. Control 52. You have his 27, correct? At Winter Haven. You have Bill Frank's 27, correct? Out of Winter Haven.
It's ViLLAGE.
Bill Frank, not bad. No, 54, thank you. Alright, man. So, I know it's a third party, right? That that hired you and all
Yeah.
that. If you could just give me that third party information,
Like what kind
the
of
company, for the report. We're gonna need the company. We're gonna need a phone number, like an email address, and like some type of like supervisor. What's it called? Contact information.
Yeah, that's the problem, man. I ain't gonna have the number to them.
Okay.
I'm just gonna have the name. You got to be affiliated with the company in order to even get an email access.
Okay.
That's the supervisor.
It's called InstaWork?
Yeah. Supervisor Kimberly. She was the one who was on that day.
Okay. And what exactly did you do there?
I was a runner, so every time.
A runner?
Yeah, every time somebody had like they needed more product, I run to the kitchen and go get it for them.
Running for the kitchen.
They need to restock alcohol. I brought alcohol, water, food, cheese, burgers, pretzels, all that. It's like 4 or 5 stations.
Alright, man. I'm just gonna wait for my partner so we can start this whole investigation. You can take your DL back. Put my camera right here. I just got the, I didn't start anything, I just asked them, the company itself. And he's saying it's instant work, and he has the supervisor's name, and he's basically he was a runner for the kitchen, providing alcohol, food, and cheese. Run back and forth to the kitchen when they had a restock.
Is this boss the same boss as who this person is that hit you?
Yeah.
Yeah, same boss. Okay. So they would have documentation of who they were. Do you have the supervisor's phone number?
Nah.
So how do you get in contact with the supervisor?
That's what I've been trying to do. I can't get in contact with her. I just got in contact with HR, and I'm waiting on them to respond.
So how'd you get hired with this company with no phone number?
Well, you
they have a
submit application, and I guess they run a background sometimes. Yeah, they run a background.
Okay.
And then they send you an email to say if you hired or not.
Where are they out of?
San Francisco.
San Francisco. So you do work nationwide? It's not just in certain areas?
Yeah, nationwide.
Okay, so then how do they assign you a job?
Send me a notification on cell phone.
Okay.
And I either accept it or not.
Now, can you pull that up to see if maybe there's a contact phone number on any of those emails?
Yeah, I already tried. There's none.
So if there's an issue with your pay, how do you agree with it?
You do it by the email, and they run through your transaction history, and then they fix it from there.
Do you have, when you go to a new place, do you get set up with a new supervisor at each location?
Yeah, every job is a new supervisor.
So Kimberly is the supervisor at this current location?
Just for that day.
So
she wouldn't be the supervisor for the next day, the next shift, or anything like that. Just for that day, she's a supervisor.
Why would she only work one day?
She supervises all over the nation, so they might send her somewhere else.
Okay.
So basically, it's all contract.
Do you know who the supervisor is today?
There's no event today, though. If there was an event, she's probably somewhere else doing another event. But
for instant work.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you want to get her information, you got to contact InstaWork, but that's kind of hard for me to do. I can't do that. I've been trying. I emailed them, and that's it. And I'm waiting on a response.
Okay. We'll take a look at it and see if we can't find anything. So, raise your right hand for me, sir. Do you swear and affirm that the statement you're about to give me is truthful?
Yeah.
Okay. You can put your hand up. All right, sir. Can you tell me kind of what happened?
All right. So, I was told by this lady, Ria, R-I-A. Her last middle initial is M.
Who is Ria?
That's the lady who hit me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Were you guys working in the same department, same section? Is she a supervisor over you? Like,
no, she was.
How did this come to play?
She's a cashier. She's in like the same level as me. They positioned her as the cashier. There was another girl positioned as a server, and I was a runner, so I was on the sideline. If somebody needed some water, or I can grab it and give it to them if Rhea was busy on the register, or I can do some running and pick up food if they needed it.
Sure.
So she told me to get some chicken from the little box.
What time do you think this was?
It's like 9:30, 9:34.
Okay, and you guys, did you have any issues prior to this incident?
Never had an issue with the lady.
Never had an argument, never had a disagreement about something that would have stirred?
Nah, never.
No? Okay.
Never. So she told me, can you grab the chicken, like a big case of chicken that was already in the little heat box that's right at the station. So she was like, oh, do you know what chicken look like? I was like, yeah, I know what chicken look like. And then I
you think she was being a smart ass kind of thing? Like how she said it?
Yeah, how she was saying it. She was like being disrespectful, saying that, do I even know how chicken look like? She said, get the chicken. I was like, yeah, all right, I got it. And then I opened up the box. She said, do you even know how chicken look like? I was like, yeah. So I bent down, because you got to bend down. This is the level of the little heat box thing. Mm-hmm. And I opened it and I had my hand like this. And then she said like, get out the way, and she hit my hand. And then like after that, I got up, and then she pulled the tray. What I was gonna pull the tray already, but she pulled it, and she was like, she was like, "Oh, there's a chicken right here," and I was like, you know what I'm saying, like. It was kind of weird. It was like I was finna do the same thing you was gonna do. You know what I'm saying?
Like she got impatient? Is that kind of how
Yeah.
you perceived it?
Well, yeah, but then again, it's like she was doing extra. Like she swiped my hand like I touched something like bad. You know, like I was a little kid.
Mm-hmm.
Like you know how you hit a little kid like, hey, don't touch that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That part. And then she kind of like wanted to
Were you
move
supposed
me.
to be, this is me asking, but were you supposed to be wearing gloves and you weren't wearing gloves?
I had gloves. She was putting on gloves when I was checking the little heat box, and then she just swiped my hand like she wanted to just move me out the way.
Mm.
I wasn't moving slow. I was already down there. I was finna pull a tray, the same tray she pulled, and then she hit my hand, and then I just sat back and looked, and I was like, man, you know that's kind of disrespectful what you did, and she was like, oh yeah, I'm sorry, but and then. I was like, all right, so I let it slide, and then I went out to the manager, and I told her, like, man, this lady kind of acting like erratic or something like that. And then the lady like, just don't mind her. And then the
did they
manager
separate you, or did they keep you in the same
no,
spot?
this is what the manager did, man. She
and that's Kimberly, right? The
yeah,
manager?
man. She instead of just keeping it on the hush hush, she displayed it to the girl like, oh, you like I whispered to her while the girl was like over there going on break, and I was like, man, you know this lady acting, she hit my hand and stuff like that. And then she said, she hit your hand, and then that's when she looked and she said, did you hit his hand and stuff like that? And I was like, why you gonna tell? I was like, she said, yeah, I did, but I apologize. I was like, but still, you did it in a way where it was like, you know what I'm saying, like you trying to hit my hand and stuff like that. And then when my hand was on the table, she hit me again in my knuckle in front of the manager. I was like, see what I'm saying? I said, don't touch me, man, like this. And then the manager trying to make it seem like some crazy dumb junk, man. It was weird.
You have any injuries?
Nah.
Okay. So, if I'm just getting this correct, so you guys were both working behind the counter. She was a cash register, you're a runner.
Mm-hmm.
You guys, she asked you to go get the chicken. You went over towards the fridge or the heater or whatever you want to call it to go get it. You opened it up. Seemed like you were paused for a little bit.
No, I wasn't paused at all. I was just getting ready to get it.
Mm-hmm.
And then she kind of came in to interfere with you
and hit my hand.
trying to get the item.
Is it hot, like when you're trying to retrieve
No,
the thing? No,
I was gonna pull like.
it's like a hot box though, right? Like it keeps it warm.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like this, and this is the tray like this, and she hit my hand. I was like, what the hell, man? And then
Do you think she was going for the tray and actually hit your hand?
nah, man.
Okay.
I felt like she was just like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Just wildly. You see what I'm saying?
Like getting impatient, essentially.
Well, I guess I don't know, but
Alright.
it still was like
Remember what hand she hit you with? Like what
she hit me with her left hand.
the first time, right?
Yeah, and then the second time she hit me with her right hand when I was talking to the supervisor at the desk at the little table. She hit me with her right hand.
Like by the knuckles, you're saying?
Yeah.
And what hand was she hitting you?
She hit me with this. She hit me on this hand over my
Both
knuckle.
times.
Well, yeah, both times, same hand.
Okay.
Yeah,
And so the first time was like a smush or like
like a little push down smack going this way.
good to go.
Right.
And then the second time you said the knuckles, right?
Yeah, she did like this with her knuckles and hit well, really her hand into my knuckles.
Okay, interesting. Okay.
What was her name again? You said
Her name is Ria, RIA.
Do you know her
And
last
that's
name?
it.
No, and then they don't show us their last names.
Oh, on
They
like
only-
on the app itself.
Yeah, they just show us their first names and their middle initial, their last initial. So it's Ria.M. So her last name is with
Something
an
with
M.
an M.
Did you hear anybody call her a nickname? Anything?
Nah,
Out of,
nobody really uses names. We just be talking. I don't use nobody's name, but
okay,
Cut.
you said this happened around 9:30.
yeah, 9:30.
Okay.
Remember what she was wearing? What she looked like?
She had black. I got a picture of her right here on my phone.
Oh, sweet.
Could you show us so we could write down the description?
She's like an Arab chick.
Can you show us a picture?
I could send it to y'all, and then y'all can go by that.
Yeah, I could take a photo of it.
Okay.
What do you mean she never? So you met
I
her
worked.
before?
I worked with her before.
Where at? Where?
I worked with her all the way in where we was at Fort Pierce, and we did a job at this church festival thing, this
Interesting.
mega fest, and
For
she
the
was there.
same company as to work?
Same company.
No issues with her there?
Nah, she was just talking with her friends or talking with everybody else, but you know, we ain't never clashed or nothing.
Okay. And you do want to prosecute, is that
For sure, man, because that's just crazy, man. I don't appreciate that.
Okay. Have you filed a complaint or anything with your company?
Against the work?
I'm waiting on the response.
Good to go.
Okay. Let's see. So there was no objects that she used. It was just her hands, right?
Yeah, she just hit me and then hit me in my knuckles. The first time I would have let it go, but the second time it just was kind of like.
Then what happened after the second time? What did
Well,
you guys go back to work? Did you?
yeah, we went back to work because the manager, I don't know, I think they picking sides. They just trying to go against me. It's just kind of weird like that. But I guess because they're girls or something like that, or they talk, and you know, I barely talk with the manager, and like last
You keep
time.
to yourself?
Not really, no. It's just that manager, Miss Kimberly. She just, I don't know. She's weird, man. It's just, I don't know.
And you guys didn't have any other incidents after that?
No, which with the girl?
Yes.
No, I ain't had no more incidents with her. It's just
She come up to you and apologize or anything? Have any additional conversations with you about it after the fact?
Nah. Who?
She
Kimberly?
With Rhea.
Rhea.
Rhea, no, she ain't never
She
called.
apologized the first time.
Yeah, because I said something.
Yeah, you said something,
Yeah.
and then when obviously you brought it up to the manager, she did this whole thing again.
Yeah.
From what you're telling
In
us.
front of the manager.
In front of the manager, and she
and then
didn't
the
apologize. She didn't apologize.
No,
then?
the manager didn't much even say like cut that out. You know what I'm saying? Like not even trying to say like it wasn't serious to be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but if I would have did that to her, I would have been out the door. I would have been like, you know what I'm saying? Like they would have said, "Oh, you don't do that. Oh, you're being like unprofessional and stuff like that." But when she did it, they just was like they brushed it off like it wasn't nothing. Like they thinking that I was like I'm out here to work. You know what I'm saying? I'm not out here to play games or whatever. And you know, she just hit me in front of the lady, and she felt so comfortable to do it in front of the manager, and she just didn't think nothing of it. And I was like, what the hell? Like, what? She just did it again, and you ain't much even say nothing about it. And I told you what happened the first time. You know what I'm saying? And it just was kind of.
What time did you guys start work?
We started. We started 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock,
Yeah.
and then when was the end of your shift with her?
Well, we ended up around with her, I don't really know what time she left, but I know I left around 11.
Okay.
So she was still there?
I don't know.
What I mean is, you guys worked till 11, and then you left.
I left at 11. I don't know.
Was she still there at 11 when you were there?
No, I think she left around about 10 o'clock.
So within an hour of the incident, she left.
Nah, well,
9:30.
we had to
you said.
clean up, so she probably left around 11,
Okay,
11:30, probably 11.
but it was before you.
Yeah, she left before me.
Okay.
I think.
Did the manager or anybody confront you after the fact, after you guys were done with your shift?
No, she just tried to brush it off because that was one of her workers that she likes. So she didn't.
But the only conversation was when the incident happened.
Well, at the end of the day, I told her, I was like, man, you know, I talked to Kim, and I was like, or Kimberly, and I was telling her, I was like, man, you know, because Kimberly is the one who controls who gets the job or not. You know what I'm saying? So they give you a rating on your work progress for that day.
Mm-hmm.
So if your work progress is low, you ain't gonna get a lot of jobs.
Sure.
So now, if we had an incident and she's favoring this girl, and I'm the one who's, you know, not really.
You feel like you're going to suffer not getting any jobs, and she's going to get them.
Well, something like that, but
Okay.
you know, it's just that's just what it is. It's just weird like that because she's the manager, and she's not saying anything to her.
Mm-hmm.
But if I was to do it
Sure.
to her, it would have been a different story.
What was she wearing when you guys were working?
Well, she was wearing all black.
Like long sleeve, short sleeve?
She had on a short sleeve, I think.
What about pants, skirt?
Yeah, long pants, long black.
Okay. Did she have anything covering her hair dress?
She had her hair in a ponytail.
Okay. And you said we haven't been over there, but the concession that you were working in, where was that located?
It was closer to the door where everybody was coming
By
in.
the front, over by merchandise? Merchandise, you walk in and it's to the left, so where were you working?
Well, where everybody was doing the traffic at, that's where we was at.
So there's only one concession?
Well, this is the whole stadium, like this.
Yeah.
We was over here. This is the door. This is where the kitchen places was at.
Okay.
So this we was like right here.
Who was the other person that was working with you?
I don't remember her name.
Would that person have seen? the
No,
incident?
she was probably busy scooping up food and stuff like that.
Do you notice if there was any cameras inside the concession area that you're in?
I'm not really sure. I wasn't looking for
Okay,
no
so
camera.
there was only 3 of you, and pretty much the only people that would have been seeing the incident is you and her.
Yeah, and then
And
Kimberly
then Kimberly
Kimberly
the second
seen
incident.
me with the hit. She hit me the second time. Yeah.
Mm.
So she admitted to Kimberly stating that she hit me,
Right.
and then she hit me again in my knuckle in front of Kimberly, and Kimberly didn't say anything about it.
Okay. Where are you scheduled to work next?
I don't know yet. I'm still waiting on the app, but I'm not taking any jobs because I got some work to do on somewhere else.
Okay. Somewhere nearby.
Yeah, probably down in another county.
Okay.
You have a phone number, brother?
954
954
310
310
7101.
7101.
Yeah.
Email?
At the ViLLAGE at yahoo.com.
Do you have a primary residence? Or
Not right now, no. I just got in town
where do
yesterday.
you get mail?
I don't get no mail nowhere right now.
You don't have a P.O. box or anything?
No,
like
I
that?
just got in town yesterday
Okay.
to this job.
So we can't use that Winter Haven address that's on your license, right?
Nah. Why you need my address, bro?
In case the courts send you something.
Yeah, paperwork and all that. Yeah.
They could email it to me. I'll take
They
it.
could. We don't have control over that.
Yeah.
We give them options. We give them a phone number. We give them email. We give your most updated address, and they choose what they want if they do send you something. So we got to ask for all 3 and give them options. So,
For sure.
all right. Is there anything else that you want to tell us? To add to the report.
No, that's it, man.
Okay. You think of anything else?
That's it. I mean, we'll just use. Do you know who lives at the Winter Haven address by any chance, or like
Why?
just in case? Because
Is
that's
it-
the last. That's the last.
Is it a
known.
family member or
That's the last
an
known
ex or
address.
anything like that?
Yeah. 'cause-
Nah, we just
Is it a rental?
No, I just moved out there just a while ago. But I'm finna be over here for a little bit. I just got
Would it be an issue if any paperwork went over there?
yeah, it probably
Would be an issue?
it wouldn't be no issue,
Oh,
but
okay.
you know,
Okay.
it's
Good.
better if you really trying to get it to me, send it to my email
Understood.
and I can update.
We'll
my
just
address.
notate that you're traveling for work so to contact you via email.
Cool,
In the report.
for sure.
All right. I'll be taking primary on this. I'll be writing it up, and then me and Matt are gonna be seeing if we can find any cameras. Obviously, trying to find these 2 women and get some statements on them and all that good stuff.
All right.
Sounds good.
Well, you guys should download the app or something, or Can you give me a police report?
We're gonna give you a card with a report number on it, yes sir.
And I could give it to I could give it to the people so they could get in contact.
Oh, for
with
it's
y'all.
a work. Yeah. Go to Bro 52. Make me primary and sign me a case number, please. Thank you. Alright. It's gonna be 250000263. And it's right here, boss. And that's my email. It's actually .gov. It's not .com anymore.
All right.
And that's it, man.
Well,
If you have any more details about these ladies, like
Yeah, if you get phone numbers or
Phone
you get
numbers,
last names or anything like that
something,
that
dude.
pop up in your app, the email address is on there. You can write the officer and he can add it to the report.
yeah,
For sure, man. Thanks.
appreciate you, man.
All right, no issues, man.
All right.